Hello friends, now we are going to look into what are called data models. What are the different data models used to create a database? Now, first we'll look on what is a data model. Data model is a way to describe the design of a database, either at the physical, logical, and view levels. The structure of the database is called a data model. That is, it is used to describe the data inside the particular database, the relationship among the uh, data inside the database, the consistency constraints that each attribute may take in a database. All these constitute the designing of a database. So, when we describe a different way to define a database, that particular way is called as a database model. Now, there are different data models which we can choose for defining our own database. So, we'll look into some common database model that already exists and which will be suitable for us to use. Now, categories of database models. There are different categories of database models. We'll see one by one what is it. One is relational model, then entity relational model, object-based data model, semi-structured data model, network data model, hierarchical data model. Now we look one by one. What are these data models? Relational data model. Now this relational data model is a collection of tables and records inside the tables. Now when we talk about tables, each table may have different number of columns. So each column constitute a single attribute. So now we are going to talk about relationship between these two or three or more number of attributes inside the table. So what is the relationship between first column with the second column, the entities in the first column and the second column? So talking about all these data inside a table, you call it as relation. So in general, a table we call it a relation. So this relational model will hold records in the table. So each row-wise data we call them record. So each record will talk about a single entity. So we'll see with an example what it is. So this is one example of a relation. So we call this as a table, but this is a relation. So every column inside a table is a relation. So this is one attribute. We call it as roll number. Second attribute, that is second column, we call it as student name. Third column, that is third attribute, we call it as course. Then fourth column, this fourth attribute, we call it as a phone number. We describe the phone number. So this row entity, row number 1, holds one single roll number, the name related to the roll number, the course taken by a particular student, and phone number of the student. So this single row is a record which uniquely speaks about one single entity, that is roll number 101. So this is how the complete relation, that is the complete table, will be filled with records. So all related data of a single record will be there in the table. Next comes the entity relationship model. So we in general call it as ER model. ER model is a collection of basic objects called entities and relationship among these entities. What is an entity? Entity is a thing or an object in the real world that is distinguishable from any other objects. So we'll see an example how to define a ER model. So this is how we go. So this is an example of ER diagram. So in this ER diagram, so student is one entity and college is another entity. So this student entity is connected to this another entity called college with the relation called studying. That is, student is studying in this particular college. So who is a student? How can we define that particular student? So a student is defined by a student ID. The student has a name. The student has an address. Now this particular entity student is studying in a particular college. So in this entity college, which college? College has an ID and college has a name. So this relationship goes like this. Student studies in particular college, the name of the student, ID of the student, student address, that particular student studies in college, which college, college ID and college name. This is how we define the different data inside the database using ER type. Next, we move on to object-based data model. So object-based data model, it is an object-oriented data model that can be compared with the notions of encapsulation, method, and objects, etc. as we do it in OOPS. Then, object relational data model combines the features of object-oriented data and relational data. We combine tables along with all these OOPS concepts. Next comes the semi-structured data model. Semi-structured data model permits the specification of data where individual data items of the same type may have different sets of attributes. This individual data item cannot have different set of data when we talk in terms of relational model. So the same individual data can have different sets of attributes when we talk with respect to semi-structured data model. Now, extensible markup language XML is widely used to represent this semi-structured data model. Next comes the hierarchical and network data model. These hierarchical and network data model are outdated. They are less used today. They are very complicated in fact. So we don't rely on these two models anymore. So just a recap. What is a data model? Data model provides design to create a database. So the major categories of data models are relational model, entity relational model, object with data model, semi-structured data model. Hope you all understood what is a data model and the major categories, definition of all categories along with examples of those. Thank you for watching this e-content.